Hi, Maria. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So, we're gonna practice one of the skills that is in your treatment plan. It's called Leaves on a Stream. It's like a mindfulness technique. Have you
Okay.
ever heard of it before?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So, the point of the exercise isn't about getting rid of the difficult thoughts that you're having or making your mind go blank. It's really about you learning to notice your thoughts without getting caught up in them. So, say you're having thoughts regarding taking care of your parents. I know that that's one of the struggles you've had recently.
Hmm.
Um, and part of it is about acknowledging those thoughts and accepting them as they pass. So just know that if during this exercise your mind wanders, that's completely normal. When you notice that it has wandered away, acknowledge that thought and return your attention back to the exercise.
Okay.
But again, don't put yourself like don't stress over it. Just
Okay.
seeing what happens. Okay. So first, I want you to get comfortable. Um, place both feet on the floor if that's what you're cool with,
Okay.
and rest your hands in your lap.
Okay.
So you're gonna close your eyes or soften your gaze, but I find that closing your eyes might be more helpful.
Hmm.
So take 2 or 3 slow, deep breaths, breathing in for 4 seconds, hold, and then out for 4 seconds. Okay, so picture yourself sitting beside a stream of water. Notice the movement of the water. Maybe you're hearing the birds chirping nearby, or you feel a light breeze. Imagine there are leaves floating along the surface of the water. As the thoughts come into your mind, place each one on a leaf and watch it float away. So, any worries, memories, self criticisms, even random thoughts, place each one and watch it drift away. If you're having a thought that is coming back after it has drifted away, place it back on another leaf. If if there are no thoughts in your head right now, you could even place the thought, I'm not having any thoughts right now, onto a leaf. There's no right or wrong way to practice this. So I'm going to give you a little bit of time. Are you noticing any feelings of sadness, anxiety, or anger?
Um, Noticing a lot of feelings of guilt kind of wrapped up with sadness.
Okay. Um, when you have those feelings, you can place them onto a leaf as well, or the words describing that feeling, the way that it makes you feel physically. Um, and you can place those as well. Remember to continue practicing some breathing exercises if you feel those strong emotions arise, just to make sure that you're staying regulated. Okay, so I want you to bring your attention back to the room. Open your eyes um, and just really focus on what's going on around you. So now that we've done the exercise, I want you to think about what you noticed during the exercise. What thought showed up for you the most? Um, yeah, and if there were any thoughts that you found difficult to let go of.
Mhm. Um, I think the thought that was hardest for me to let go of was just not feeling guilty, trying not to feel guilty about just being in college, period, and not really being able to be there as much for my sister and my parents, just because I know that, you know, I've always wanted to be a teacher and I want to go to college, and obviously I have to go to college to do that, but it's something that my parents never expected of me or asked of me. And so that feeling of guilt, and I think there might be some resentment on their end for me not being able to be there right now or just be in two places at once is a thought that I really struggled to let go of.
Okay. Can you explain maybe what it felt like watching those thoughts and letting them go rather than fighting with them? Did you notice a change in your emotions or anything?
Um, I could feel myself kind of tensing up a little bit watching those thoughts go away, like a little bit of a physical reaction.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's normal. So that's why we practice the deep breathing just to make sure that our nervous system is staying regulated.
Hmm.
Sometimes it can be difficult to sit with the negative thoughts that we're having. Um, and it's not always easy. So I think that moving forward, I would like for you to practice this a couple times a week
Okay.
uh, and maybe write down some of the thoughts that you're noticing, and we can discuss them in our sessions.
Okay.
How do you think that sounds?
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
Okay. Um, yeah, do you think that there are any situations that have happened recently that this might have been beneficial for you to just kind of like see what's going on in your mind instead of focusing on the feelings that are like coming from your thoughts?
Um, yeah, I think so.
Okay. So, yeah, I want you to do that 3 times a week, and then we will discuss your findings in session. Um, yeah, and just a couple of things that I want to reinforce for you in the session we've talked about before, but thoughts are not facts. Um, just because we think something doesn't make it true. And when you practice this exercise, I really want you to acknowledge that having thoughts that uh, you know that you're not worthy of being in college, or thoughts that you don't deserve being in college, considering what's going on right now with
Yeah.
your family, those are not factual. I want you to acknowledge I'm having a feeling that I don't deserve this. That does not make it true.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Thank
Well,
you.
thank you so much for, hanging tight with me. I know that it can be kind of awkward, but I think you did a great job.
Thank you. I really appreciated it. It was a good exercise, I think.
All right. Well, I'll see you next week. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.